Basically, with our topic of World Hijab Day, what do you personally think about it? Do you think it's a good way of expressing and explaining the hijab to non-Muslims?
I think it's an amazing initiative. I think not only the actual day itself, but how it came about. There's a huge lesson to be learnt from that. I don't know if your viewers know the background, but can I sort of just go into the background a little bit?
Of course, yes.
Yeah, so there was a girl called Nazma Khan, I think her name was. She came to to America, to the West, at the age of 11, not knowing very much English, not knowing very much about the Western culture and so forth. And she says that she felt very alone. She was very much picked on. She wore the hijab, and people didn't understand it. They didn't obviously try to understand it, and all her schoolmates would pick on her, spit on her, abuse her, try to pull off her hijab. And she had a lot of negative experiences from wearing the hijab. What I think is amazing from it is that nowhere in her story does she talk about taking it off or letting the bullies win. She goes on to say that when she left school, she did really well in school and high school and so forth, and she started some sort of internet forum for hijabis on how to wear hijabi clothes, fashionable hijabi clothes and so forth. And she got a lot of emails talking about other people who had negative experiences in wearing hijab in different parts of the world, not only in the West, but in different parts of the world. And she thought to herself, there must be something that I can do. And I think that's amazing, not to sort of be the victim, but actually sort of stand up and say, there must be something I can do. And she came up with this idea of World Hijab Day, because her thinking was, if people can wear the hijab for one day and just step into my shoes, then one, it'll make them realize what I go through on a daily basis. Two, it opens up conversations. A lot of bullying, a lot of intolerance happens because of lack of understanding, because something is so different to what you know and what you're comfortable with. So what she was doing is trying to normalize the hijab. And I think it's beautiful. I think there's so many lessons we can learn from the sister in, how to sort of stand up for myself, how to not be a victim, how to, do something that will not only help me but help others who are in the same situation. And then obviously the initiative, is amazing, because it's getting, Muslims who don't normally wear the hijab to try it for a day, non-Muslims who've never worn the hijab to try it for a day, whether they're Christians, Jews, Hindus, Sikhs, atheists, whatever religion or no religion, it doesn't matter. It's just put it on for a day and just, live the way I live for a day and just experience it, and then let's talk.